NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
They're on the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get it! Cowboy 80! Cougar 19! 19 tight! 19 tight! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Right to the air is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
There you go, Scott. 60 Eagles.
A first carry for Rashad White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Down. 70 Timberwolf. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hurt. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Wide open receiver complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
19 Tiger, 70. 70 Lions. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's White. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, right?
Here's Daniels.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Okay, break.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. 18. Ready.
A throw left side, hauled in by Lane.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
2nd and 9.
Viking 18. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Running out of the gun with White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Ready. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Panther 11. Warrior 70. Let's go.
To the air goes Daniels.
Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Was shot right, hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Eagles 0.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
180.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
from the gun. It's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that will bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Don't touch that. I know you want that. 63, 63, 60. No.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown!
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Come on. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
To throw is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Buffalo 18.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Deputy! Viking 18! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Trap 60! Trap 60!
Now Daniels.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 70 Lions.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. Now he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
70 Lions. Ready? 18 Rattlers. 75th Warriors. 70. 79 Broncos. Cowboy 80. Ready?
They keep it on the ground. White again.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
First down, here's White. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it, because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Brings up second into the yard.
Hurts.
15-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And an Eagles first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Eagles first down. A gain of 16 yards.
They'll look to throw again.
Philadelphia.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 7 Pirates, Dragon 60. Ready?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Cap 60. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. It's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 24.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trey Amos.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. 18 Pioneer.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Viking 18. Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Cub 19. Cub 19. 60 Bobcats. 67 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here we go. Start. 70 Timberwolves.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Down. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On the draw, here's White. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll leave this one for White. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
79 Broncos, driving 60.
Here's Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
No surprise to see a sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Cowboy 80.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Daniels looking to throw. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready,
to the air goes Daniels. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
For you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And the Eagles are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Liking 18, liking 18. Warriors 70, 18 Roderick, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 65 catch, 65 catch. Say, hurt.
Second and 13.
Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Hey, Dragon 60. Street. Ready?
To throw is Daniels. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Trap 60. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. Riggs. Ready.
Now Daniels.
On the left side, a catch by White. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
19 tight. Check.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking for White on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
60 Bison. Check, Bobcat.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hurts. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
That's good for an Eagles.
Still game.
A gain of 22 yards.
Hurts going to keep it running right. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Now receiver in motion left. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Eagles are moving closer to a 15-0 record as they extend their lead here.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 22, Commanders 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
There's no downplaying it. We all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Pioneer Warriors. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Chigakonkwo,
31 yards.
and the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So Washington now with an important two-point conversion attempt.
Here we go.
Washington will line up for the two-point conversion.
Tiger, 19.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit.
16.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And what a tough spot for this defense, because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing is Hurts.
And it's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down as he'll get this down to the 36.
At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Dre, set. Trimmer. Hey, stick together.
They'll drop to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Will set up for the 180 conversion.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
Eagles 28, Commanders 16. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to put a drive together.
19 Lions. Warriors 17, Dragon 6, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Seven Pirates. Go Street. 60 Mavericks.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Eagle pressure. pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
At the 14-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Panther 11, Panther 11, 79 Broncos, Cowboy 80, check smash. Bronco 80. Let's go.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Mustang 19. Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Bronco 80. Set. Hurt. Cup 19. Cup 19. 19 tight. 19 light. Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 ready. Crap 50. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18 Pioneer. Seven Pirates. Smash. 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcat.
Here's Daniels. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
18 Rattler.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Ready.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Ready. 70 Lions. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
Daniels looking to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
Mustang 19.
Brings up 4th down.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This will be caught once again by Brown. Trotting. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain.
Well, this game's not done just yet. A big conversion there on 4th down and a big gainer as well. They're going to have to play perfect football from here and get all the breaks, but at least they're giving themselves a shot.
Two timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready, ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Here comes 2nd down at 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Ready, ready.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Bronco 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Daniels. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
On the set.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Got to try it here, and he's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Quan Martin there on the 10.